That's right, America. You know I'm going back to it because we knocking out the competition harder than that million MAGA march. We see you down there in Chocolate City.
Disqualified opinions does not approve of any message supported by Donald Trump or anything he's ever stated.
No, he was saying they was getting knocked out. That's what he was
Yeah.
saying.
I'm not supporting any of that.
I'm just saying that we don't support Trump. That's all I said.
Oh, right.
And I also would like to again point out he could have used a boxing reference on the knockout. It had to be knocking out random
Monte Davis.
white Trump supporters.
I don't support the red. I don't support the blue, but I support the green, baby. Biden, you know what to do.
I support black people.
Absolutely.
Y'all know what this segment is. It's the weekly pick'em, where we go by game, picking each team that we feel as though going to win. At the end of the season, there will be a victor who gets to talk shit to everybody else for the next season. Right now, I'm the shit talker because I won last year. I'm not doing too hot this year, but wait for the late game heroics by your man Truly, who's going to come back. Next year, we got something special for y'all, for those that are tuning in. Next year, each week, we're going to pick a fan, let y'all pick against us, and if y'all beat everybody at this table, y'all get something special. Right now, I'm going to kick it over to DC, let him go over the week, say how everybody did and what everybody looking like at this current moment.
Preach
All
that
right.
gospel, brother.
Okay, so I wouldn't call it that, but last week BKD and Rouse went 10-4. Me and Rel went 9-5. Overall on the season, Byron is 99-46-1. I'm 97-48-1. Rouse is 93-52-1, and Rel is 92-53-1.
That's the year I was born, so I know I'm going to win.
Wrong.
I was born in 93.
I was born in 92 as well, but I'm going to keep going past that point because I only got 2 games back.
Hey, man, I come alive in the nighttime. Moving on. We got 2 good games this week starting Thursday and one ending the Monday. For the first time, I think all year we have a good Thursday and Sunday. I mean, Thursday, Sunday night, and Monday
it's
game.
It's pretty good
The whole
games
week.
this
This
week.
is probably
yeah.
the best week of
Weekend
games.
Yeah.
Week 11.
It's getting good.
So we're going to start it out. I'm going to kick it over to Byron, the champ. We're going to give him the first talk, especially after we seen probably one of the greatest plays that we've seen in maybe the last decade. The Hail Murray is being proclaimed at this current moment. DeAndre Hopkins, I will say one thing. If you don't got your peoples talking to Michael Jordan peoples for you to get an endorsement and a sponsorship and that to get turned into a commercial, I don't know what you're doing, young man. But let's kick it over to you, Byron. The Seahawks go to Seattle for game 2 of this division where everybody's 6-3 outside of the 49ers. So these games mean a little bit more than they did prior. The Seahawks coming off of losing 3 of the last 4. Who do you have winning this game, Kyler or Russ? Big MVP considerations in this game as well.
This is a must-win for Seattle. They've already lost to Arizona in a tough overtime game a few weeks back. Russ hasn't looked like the MVP, but he's still right there. Their defense is terrible.
Awful.
Worst defense in the league.
Jamal Adams is playing.
Not saying something when the Cowboys playing the way they play.
This NFC, I think all 3 teams in the NFC West get in. I think I said that on Sunday. Oh man, going with Seattle. Seattle has to win. Seattle has to win.
So I tend to pick Seattle more than they've shown that they deserve over the course of the year. And for some reason, I keep picking them. And they keep letting me down lately, but I honestly just don't see them getting swept by Arizona.
Exactly.
So I'm picking Seattle. They are at home. They're not letting no fans there yet, so there is no 12-man. But I do think Russ will find a way to avoid the sweep because they should have pulled that win off in Arizona the last time they played. But that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
I also would like to say I was very, very high on Kyler before this year, and it's looking like he's every bit
I said
of
before the season started, if you wanted to vote a dark horse for MVP, it will be Kyler, following that Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson in your second year winning MVP kind of situation. And his numbers are better than Lamar's at this current moment when he did win MVP. So he is the person that you would have wanted to bet on in Vegas.
I just think not to go off on a tangent, but the difference between Lamar and Kyler is Kyler's coach comes from an air raid system where he's going to be asked to throw the ball more, and Kyler does a lot more scrambling than Lamar
Not
does.
to mention he has very good receivers on the outside.
Christian Kirk is underrated. Larry's kind of old now, but Christian Kirk is underrated, and DeAndre Hopkins is
The best receiver in football.
probably this year. Yes.
He's arguably the other.
I mean, you already know I was a Mike guy before this year, but Mike can't stay on the field.
No, I was on Kyler before the draft, but that's just me.
I'm also gonna go with the Seahawks. The reason I'm picking the Seahawks is the same reason I picked the Colts last week to win on Thursday. To me, it's more of a must-win for the Seahawks to win this game than it is for the Cardinals. I think Russ will finally have that bounce back game. In Russ's defense, he is asked to do so much right now because that defense is so bad. They cannot stop anybody from passing the football on them. And Russ is asked to score, 30, 40 points? You went down it on Sunday when we were talking how many points has been scored against Seattle this season.
Mm-hmm.
It's astronomical. Like they average at least giving up 30 plus points a game.
I think in Seattle, in every win they've had, they've scored at least like 30 to 34 points, and it's unsustainable to ask that much of your offense every single week, especially when every running back they have seemingly gets hurt.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
And that's every year, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what happens with their running backs. But also, I'm going with Seattle. Guess we're all in Seattle. I don't, like you said, don't see them getting swept, especially at home. If they do, Seattle, there's a problem.
No fans, so the home field advantage and stuff like that hasn't really mattered as much this year. But I agree though. It is a pride thing.
Yeah.
Don't worry, NFC West teams. Whichever one of y'all don't win the division, one of y'all will get the winner of the NFC East. So you're gonna win.
Moving on. Really quickly though, like you were saying, they beat Atlanta week 1, 38-25. Atlanta was bad early this season. They just kind of got a little bit better, but
they just fired a white man named Dan Quinn.
they should have done that.
They
last
should
year.
have
Indeed.
more than last year. As soon as they
barely
lost
beat
to the Patriots.
They barely beat the Patriots week 2. The Cam run to the left when everybody thought he should have ran outside.
Mm-hmm.
That was 35-30, 38-31 against Dallas. Do we need to? Yeah.
Dak was healthy.
It still was one of the
Onside
second worst
kick.
defense.
Onside kick.
Two terrible defenses though.
Yeah. 31-23 with against Ryan Fitzpatrick. 27-26 versus the Vikings. They lost to Arizona in overtime, 37-34. Beat the 49ers 37-27. Buffalo put up 44-34. And I know it sounded like they were in that game, but they were not in that game late. And they just lost 23-16. So that's the lowest point scored against them all season this past week, being 23 points. Yeah, that's real. That defense is giving up a lot of points.
We believe in you, Russ.
That's it though.
Moving on.
Jamal Adams too.
No, he been hurt and
He
not
balled
playing.
out Sunday. Maybe because they were
I
just
think
getting.
he got hurt again though.
They were just moving up and down the field, so he just had to do what he had to do.
I brought up the Falcons, so I'm going to shoot to you on this one. DC, the Falcons go to New Orleans. Drew Brees is not playing. It's going to be Jameis Winston. He has his name back for those people that don't know. But he's going to be facing Jameis. And he's going to be trying to eat some W's out in these streets against the Atlanta Falcons. Who you picking?
All right, so I've been on the Atlanta wave since they fired their coach. They've been playing really good football.
Coming off a bye.
They are coming off a bye as well. I'm going to go with New Orleans in this game. And if anybody knows anything about me, it is not because I believe in Jameis Winston. I do believe they will try to establish the run, and I still do believe that as well as Atlanta's defense has improved after the change of head coach, they're still not really a good defensive team. So I think they'll try to use Kamara. They'll get the short passing game involved. Jameis won't be asked to throw risky passes because you know what happens when he does that. So I think they have all their weapons back outside of that, and it's nobody in Atlanta that can guard Mike. So give me the Saints. The spread on this is 5. I don't know if they cover. I got it 28-24, something like that. But Saints.
I'm going to go with the Saints as well. Just because I like their defense better than Atlanta's defense. I'm not really sure how Jameis will. I haven't really seen Jameis in this system, so it's hard for me to say what he will do and what he will not do. But I know it's going to be a heavy dosage of AK.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely know that much.
But I will say also, what he can do better than Breeze is throw it past
down
10 yards.
Yeah,
Anything
agreed.
past 10 yards, Breeze can't do anymore.
Agreed. He can let that thing fly. We do agree.
Can we
there.
stop this whole? Jameis is better than Taysom Hill.
Oh,
Taysom
facts.
Hill was
facts.
Taysom Hill was only throwing 5 passes all year, people. He's a gadget player.
It's not. We just had this conversation. It's not good.
I think that Jameis bet on himself this offseason, took less money instead of going to Pittsburgh, going to
He's
New Orleans.
good at what he does.
This is why he did it in America, because Drew Brees is almost done. It's probably his last year. Jameis can potentially win big because he could be with a coach like Sean Payton for the foreseeable future. I think he wins this game. I think it's a high-scoring shootout, and he plays well. Mike Thomas comes off the milk carton.
About time. I hope you're right.
Alvin Kamara, he continues doing what he does. I think he's, second in the NFL in touchdowns behind Dalvin Cook.
Yeah.
I think New Orleans keeps chugging along, and the NFC South is very fun to watch.
Pick your Falcons.
Go ahead, baby.
Go ahead.
Fly
Ride,
high.
ride out with Georgia.
Dirty,
Dirty
birds.
Birds.
Ride with the Georgia Falcons. Still not claiming them, Atlanta.
What's the spread?
5.
Be wild rouse right now. Come on. Come on.
Drop down and get your Eagles. Oh, you like the Eagles too? Yeah, go ahead, rock with these birds. You rock the Ravens, the Eagles. Yo, go ahead.
I think you got the blur.
Uh-huh.
Give me the Falcons to win this game.
Yeah.
All right, there it is, baby.
Give me the Falcons.
Like
Go
taking
ahead.
candy from a baby, America.
So I have absolutely no reason to pick the Falcons in this game whatsoever. What I
Peer
do
pressure.
think will possibly what does it is too much Taysom Hill and too much of Sean Payton trying to coach this game instead of just letting Jameis Winston play. So if they lose, it's because of Sean Payton and too much Taysom Hill. That's where I'm going at. But
Too much mayonnaise is what he just
I'm
said.
gonna pick Falcons. That might change by Sunday.
That's
'cause-
too much sauce.
Woo, that was real for me to pick.
I mean, they're not the same Falcons that are unpickable.
Yeah, agreed.
They are not Dan Quinn's
They've been
Falcons. I
3-1.
picked them in like 3 of those 4 games recently.
All right, bet.
Just not this week.
I'm gonna shoot it to you, Ralph. The Steelers go to Jacksonville to face against the Jaguars. The Jaguars did not play bad against Green Bay last week.
Luton, I call him Gimme the Loot, young white boy out there in
Yeah,
Jacksonville.
he letting that thing fly.
He makes them competitive in pretty much every situation. They
He's
almost
throwing
beat
some
Green
darts.
Bay.
He's throwing some darts.
He had a nice run his first start. The spin move for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yo, give me the loot. Might be the answer down there these first 2 games.
Justin Fields is the
definitely-
answer.
They might win to get out of that because give me the loot's balling right now.
Yeah.
They ain't winning this week.
They gonna
they're
they
not.
definitely. I'm going with the Steelers. I'm going with the Steelers.
Hey, the spread on this is 10. Take Jacksonville, y'all.
Yeah.
Take Jacksonville.
They
You
covered.
tripping.
Do you think?
I think they
I'm
cover.
tripping.
I don't.
I think they cover
I think they
too.
cover.
They never cover.
Steelers
Except for
are
last
not
week.
good.
Except for last
I'm
week.
not saying they is. I think Jacksonville's that bad.
But you know, they almost beat Green Bay.
Facts. But I feel like Green Bay has those kind of games
That is true.
all the
So
time.
do the Steelers.
But
Not
they
last
haven't
week.
this year.
Not last week.
Yes, they have.
When?
They barely
Yo,
skated past a
the
few
Steelers-
times.
No,
this
you
year.
can look it up.
The only game that they barely skated past me was the Cowboys.
And the Cowboys are worse than Jacksonville.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yes.
Andy, they just had.
Give me the loot over whoever's playing, including Andy
I'm
Dalton.
taking Andy Dalton over. Give me the lead.
No, you.
I'm going to Steelers to cover. I don't want to
Facts.
say too much. Shout out to Mr. Khan, one of my favorite owners, and go jump in that pool if you're in Jacksonville and try to stay cold free.
You get Justin Fields.
That he will be their quarterback.
Oh,
next
I
year.
wasn't not picking the Steelers. I'm just
I
saying
think
they're not
everybody-
going to
We could have
cover.
1, 2, 3 Cancun that week.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 Jacksonville.
But
You know
that-
everything's open in Florida.
No.
They're not covering. They're not covering.
1, 2, 3 Pittsburgh. And
I
hate
will
to say it.
push up bet that they don't cover.
I don't.
We'll talk about this off air.
Okay.
I think they cover though.
Yeah, 10.
Like 10. They cover at
Yeah.
10.
We'll talk about it off air.
Okay.
Next game, I'm gonna go first. This team just beat the holy crap out of my team. And they're going to Houston to play the Texans. The Patriots going to play the Texans. This is actually a tough game
No.
because I think the Patriots are a lot worse than what they looked last week.
They are.
But
and
the Texans
weather
are
helped
probably,
them out.
Yeah, and the Texans are probably just as bad as the Patriots to me currently.
Facts.
I'm. Oh, my bad. You going first? Cause I already know I'm choosing.
I'm picking the Patriots
Yeah,
because
me
they got a better coach.
They got a better running game.
Yeah, but
That's
Houston has a better passing game.
So historically, Deshaun Watson has always given the Patriots trouble.
That's very true.
Historically, Deshaun Watson has always had DeAndre Hopkins or anybody else to throw the ball to. No
Named
disrespect
Will
to
Fuller,
Will Fuller and
Brandon Cooks,
none of those guys.
Randall
But
Cobb.
no, I'm sorry.
How you get the same receiver?
It's 3 times.
But Randall Cobb is not as fast as Brandon Cooks or Will Fuller.
He used to be, but I think all of them have injury history.
extensive.
Yeah, and Will Fuller's actually been playing very good this year.
Yeah, yes.
But
Staying healthy, we should say.
yeah. By the way, he went to Notre Dame, and I don't respect none of them. But
Touchdown Jesus, baby.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots, and I really just think they're just gonna build off of a big win.
What's the
and
spread?
2 Patriots.
Give me
Patriots.
5, but 3 points. is home.
They're in Houston, and that should mean something, but it just doesn't.
Doesn't. Yeah.
I'm just excited to see 2 more black quarterbacks go at it. If I'm watching this game on TV, I'm probably taking a nap. But I'm going to Patriots. I'm going with Belichick, Cam, and I told Riles again they will have one of the 5 worst records in football.
Right now they're at 6, so they're not at 5.
Yeah, definitely going with the Patriots. As Raul said, the Houston passing game is better. But I mean, as we've been seeing, J.C. Jackson and that secondary has been
With the
playing
Maryland baby.
pretty decent.
When did Stephon Gilmore get back?
I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be last week.
It probably
I'm
might
guessing
be this week.
I'm guessing
It
it's
might
this
be
week.
this week, which would
and
be
if
great.
it's, you get both of them back, is a problem.
They got a good corner.
He
But,
leads the league in
McCourty.
picks. Jackson leads the NFL in picks.
Yeah.
And McCourty
So,
is good.
like I said, that
Should've had two of
Patriots
these.
running game has been very
First one,
consistent all year, especially with Cam behind the center. So, yeah, expect them to run all
both
over
times.
Houston. I don't even know who Houston has on defense.
J.J. Watt.
J.J. Watt won't even be a Texan next year, but he's the best player they have on
Yeah, that's crazy. But Patriots.
I'm gonna go to you, Byron. Joe Burrow, who you said was gonna get 7 wins in the NFL this season, versus the football team.
This is one of them.
Oh, Joe, gosh, where? Whoa, It's
Spread
tough.
spread on this one is football team by 1.5 points at home.
Is Joe Mixon playing?
I don't know. Bengals being
Questionable.
competitive, though.
Not this past week, but it was probably a little closer than the score indicated. T. Higgins had 100 yards. I'd like to see that.
They played out for the first 2.5 to 3
Him and
quarters.
T. Higgins going to have a pretty decent, good year.
AJ Green should have never got signed. We said that from the beginning of the season.
He's
needed-
washed. He's done.
Yeah.
Let him go.
Yeah, they got nice receivers. Dang, they got better receivers
Come on,
than
man.
we do.
Cincinnati Bengals, baby. I'm tired of the football team. I picked them last week. Joe Burrow has a bounce back. That's right, London. Perk up your ears, baby, because the future is now. They're going to be a good team in about 2 years. I'm going with the Bengals.
They're gonna be better than the Browns in about 2 years.
They probably will be. But they're going to win and land over, I guess.
Um,
Would you rather be shot or stabbed?
I'm just saying he went with the football team last week too.
I went with them as well. So,
I did too.
They kinda scarred me.
All 4 of us did. You didn't want to.
I'm going to pick the football team again this week.
I didn't go with the football team.
He went with the
I thought
Lions.
you did.
You
I
went with the
went
Lions
with
too.
Detroit.
I
No,
went with the Lions.
He went
I
with the
did.
Lions. Y'all team with the Lions. We went to the football team.
I think I was the only one to pick.
I'm
the
going
Lions.
to choose.
I should have picked the Lions.
I'm going to choose the Washington football team.
Going with the football team
this
2 weeks
week.
in a row.
Yeah, I just think Alex Smith gives them a I like Alex Smith. I'm sorry. That Bengals defense is not really good at all.
It's not.
Not
I
at
just
all.
like Alex Smith to even he's a game manager, we get it, but I don't know.
He was slinging that thing.
He
He
came
was.
back from behind and masked the fact that they played
Terribly. Yes.
And the Lions are a team that is prone to make big mistakes late. Thankfully, they held on by the skin of their teeth.
DeAndre Swift balled.
He did.
He did.
And Stafford wasn't bad either until he got. Didn't he get hurt? No, that was the week before.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in nothing about the football team. Not one thing. Not one thing can I say this is definitely something to strength. Even the front seven is probably the best part of their team.
They've weaned off in the last couple of weeks. They haven't
They
really.
haven't
kept that
really.
same-
They
Yeah,
haven't
they've been
gotten after the
trash,
passer.
yo.
They haven't stopped the run.
How you got all them first round picks? And
That's
They
what I'm
started
saying.
out the season really high. And they
So
kinda
it's
slowed
yeah.
down.
I can't
Jonathan
trust
Rookie
anything
Wall
about
for Chase
them.
Young, maybe.
Mhm.
Maybe. I mean, he's still active.
He only got 3 sacks.
He's still he had 3 sacks in the first 2
Jersey,
weeks.
yeah, exactly.
So I
But-
said rookie Wall, maybe.
I'm going with Joe B, and it's really just because I think he takes advantage of teams that do not have good secondaries.
This is a battle of the first pick versus second pick, right?
It is.
Give me the second pick to win this game. I'm taking the football team.
This is really a 50-50 game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna double up on you real quick, Byron. It's one of my teams versus one of your teams. You know, Philly goes to Cleveland to play the Browns. Carson Wentz, Baker Mayfield. Who do you got winning this game?
Oh, the Browns going to run all over them. They won ugly last week. Kareem Hunt, Mr. Chubb is back.
Whenever they win, it's ugly.
Yeah, I think they found the formula. Give credit to Kevin Stefanski running the football. I don't know what's going on with the passing game, but the defense of the Browns is playing okay. I think that they'll run all over the Eagles again and break that other wing they got up there in Philly.
I'm going Browns to win this football game as well.
Oh, so
Um,
loyalty, America.
no, I just think I think the Eagles don't do well against the pass or the rush, and I feel like the Browns are gonna give.
pass to the rush.
They don't do
Nothing.
well
It's
against
nothing.
anything at all.
And,
AKA stay home.
I think the Browns are going to they're going to give a heavy dose of Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt
Absolutely.
over and over and over and over and over and over and over again,
Mhm.
and they're going to win.
I don't think anybody's choosing the Eagles
I thought he
in this
might
game.
You choosing the Eagles, DC?
So here's
You
my
don't believe
thing.
in Baker? You don't believe in
That's
Baker.
right. Pick the
Believe
Eagles.
in that running
Fly,
game,
Eagles,
though.
fly.
Here's the thing
Get
about
you a cheesesteak.
Philly,
Oh,
right?
no, he about to do all of this and then say,
No, here's the thing about Philly,
They
right?
win games they ain't supposed to.
Every time I think they can do it, they let me down.
Last week.
Facts.
And
last
this
week.
is a game I think they can do it, and I'm not doing it again with them bum birds from Philadelphia. Yeah, I said it.
That's right. Say it again.
I'm not picking those bum birds from Philadelphia. So give me Cleveland, and that's a sentence I would never ever say probably ever again because I don't trust Cleveland
Cleveland
either.
team. I don't trust Cleveland.
They have a
team.
pretty soft schedule, so you might
They
be saying
do
that
have a
again.
very
Might be
soft
saying that a few
schedule.
more times, but I get you.
So he said Browns.
We all picked the Browns.
Yeah.
America, y'all must
Hey,
have thought I was crazy. The Eagles are going to
Oh,
win this
come
game.
on.
Y'all crazy.
He got on Browns colors.
The Eagles are
He
winning
got on
this
Browns.
game.
He has on a Browns hoodie. It's a Browns Nike collab.
Thought I was crazy. Eagles winning.
Well, great.
Carson has played
Awful,
awful
yes.
this year.
We'll
did
take
play
that.
awful last
We'll
week.
take that game.
He played awful all year. He leads the league in sacks, picks, and turnovers.
Remember, I told you
That's
that Dak
crazy.
remember, I told you Dak was better than him. Just remember, I told you that.
By the way, Baker went like 13 of 20. for
That
like
was an ugly game.
120
That
yards.
was a terrible, ugly game.
He's not good.
Not good at all.
But neither is Carson this
All right,
year.
move on.
I'm glad you ain't want to argue me on that.
Says the
one.
guy with the Browns color hoodie on. Just saying.
Lions at Panthers. Rel.
Lions at Panthers. Is Teddy still hurt?
Yes.
Yes.
No
No CMC, no Teddy. As of right now.
Give me the Lions.
If Teddy plays, are you switching?
No, if CMC plays, then
CMC is not playing.
Yeah, he's
They
already out.
All right,
They
He's out.
ruled him out.
well,
Who's the backup? Is it Will Greer?
PJ Walker.
Oh, from
oh,
the
yeah.
XFL.
Give me the
Yeah.
Lions. Give me the Lions.
Word XFL in the field?
They
Bad.
balled
Go ahead,
out.
DC.
I
Go
like-
ahead, DC. Go with your man.
What's his name? What's the coach for Carolina?
Oh, Matt Rule.
He actually coached PJ Walker in college.
Texas.
So yeah, so they have
Texas Tech.
they have a couple.
No, they didn't go to Tech. Matt Rule
No,
came
Matt
from
Rule
Baylor.
came
from
Baylor.
Baylor,
I knew it was
yeah.
somewhere in
so
Texas.
they have some type of chemistry there. They've
Hey,
seen each other.
heavy dose of DeAndre Swift. He's a baller.
Let me tell y'all something right now. Carolina's defense looked absolutely horrendous in
They
the
look
in the
horrendous,
closing quarters against Tampa Bay. They got blasted off the field once Teddy went down. They don't have Teddy. They don't have CMC. They don't have a shot in this game. Give me Detroit.
I'm sorry, really quickly. I've never seen this in all my years of looking at depth charts. I've never seen two people in the same spot on the depth chart ever in my life. I want y'all to see this. They literally have Will Greer and PJ Walker in the same exact spot on the depth chart. So I don't know who the backup is. It's both
Probably
of them.
might be.
They're gonna play. They're
They
gonna do
probably use
Wildcat.
both of them,
That means
yeah.
Wildcat. Yeah, that means Taysom Hill, Jaden Swiston. Same thing. You know. See,
I don't think I've picked the Lions all year. Have I? Maybe week one.
I picked them a
early
few
line.
times, and I've been right about them.
Yeah.
I'm going Coach Pencil, baby.
Oh, trash.
Lions.
I wanted to pick them until he said Coach Pencil.
Yeah, like,
because
yes,
y'all know
don't
I
pick
hate that
them.
man.
That's right,
I'm
don't
still
pick
picking
them.
the Lions to win this game. I've been picking them all
DJ
season.
Moore looked good last week. by
He
the way.
did. He did.
the Lions, by the way, fun stat, have the most blown double-digit leads in the Matt Patricia era. Since Matt Patricia took over as head coach, they have blown more double-digit leads than any team in the NFL.
And they're still in the
I
hunt
would
for the
just
wild
like to
card.
say that Jim Caldwell in 2 seasons had 2 winning records with that team and got fired. Matt Patricia has never had a winning season in 3
4.
years with them. 4
In
years.
4.
This is 4 though. This one is 4. They for all I know they could end up with a winning season, but nobody thinks
I
it.
said what I said.
So he's never had a winning season, and as of right now, he still has a job.
Come on, Matt Stafford. Get it done, baby. I
Wonder
love
why.
you, DeAndre Swift.
Okay. This game, we're all gonna have something to say. This is a rematch game. This is a revenge game. This is a anything that you want to say game.
Hold on, wait. Before you get to that game, what race is Jim Caldwell?
African American.
Oh. Figured it was relevant. Continue.
It wasn't. I was trying not to go there, but we all knew it was implied.
Jim doesn't sound African American. I just wanted the viewing public to know as a black man.
Hey, Stephen A. Smith preaches about this quite often. I'm
Black
pretty sure
quarterbacks.
y'all heard it.
That's why I said Anthony Lynn shouldn't get fired, but he will be.
That's different. He probably should be.
Oh, Matt Patricia not fired. Matt Patricia
I didn't say he should have a job either. I keep it clean. If your team disappoints in certain areas that reflect coaching, get him out of there.
That's
1 season.
that's the
You
standard.
say Anthony Lynn first year?
That's his second.
They weren't good last year. They haven't been to the playoffs except for one time under him when they played us against
I thought
Lamar.
this his
That was
second
3
year.
years. 3 years. It's third year.
Oh, okay.
Third year.
But that wasn't his first year coaching.
That was his first year as a head coach there. I don't think he's been a head coach there that long.
I think this is his 4th year.
I think that was his first or second year.
That was his 2nd year when they got to the
Okay.
playoffs, and he's
Okay.
been once in 4 years. That's not good enough for me.
Yeah, but Patricia probably the Lions might get 8 wins. So
Oh yeah, this is 4th year. 9-7,
Uh-huh.
12-4,
Uh-huh.
5-11, 2-7.
One playoff appearance in 4 years.
I think he earns one more year to see if he can.
Even it out.
Bounce
Okay. I mean, to be fair, it's not like the Chargers are used to winning. No disrespect.
No,
That
they
was
should
very
never move from San Diego.
Revenge game. The Tennessee Titans at 6-3 come to Baltimore to play the Baltimore Ravens at 6-3. This game has huge playoff ramifications. This is also the team that put the Ravens out of the playoffs last year.
Miserably. We just gonna say
I'm
that.
intrigued to hear who y'all gonna pick. I'm really curious.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be any surprise to say. I'll start off right now.
I'm about to say.
I know who he's picking.
The Ravens played through a monsoon, and Lamar didn't look bad, but mostly everybody else did. The defense did not even attempt to stop the run at any point during the game. They are without 2 D linemen that are crucial to that run stop effort in Brandon Williams and Calais Campbell. They keep losing secondary players. The Ravens are getting 6 corners on IR right now. So
hopefully we get Avery back next
it's
week.
getting tough. It's getting tough, but it's not tough enough for me to believe in Tennessee over the Ravens just yet.
Don't believe in Ryan Tannehill.
I actually think he's the bright spot of the offense. I struggle thinking the Ravens are going to have another hard time stopping the run this week, and if that is right, the Ravens will lose again. But I think they'll muster up some sort of pride, momentum, energy from last year, seeing him run through them for 200 yards or whatever it was in the playoffs. So hopefully, they can have some semblance of pride, because that was terrible from Sunday night, and they haven't looked good really in a while.
Yeah.
But for now, I'm staying with it. Give me the Ravens. I just don't really know how much more confidence I have left.
Piggyback off what you said, I do think the Ravens will win this game. Like I said, we only had one dog on offense.
He plays quarterback.
And he plays quarterback. It's but so much he can do. As he said, I think everybody's kind of like falling off the Ravens train because we lost to the Patriots. But that's the only way the Patriots would have beat the Ravens in weather like that.
Yeah.
Like, come on, and Lamar still had a monster game. But it was nobody else to help. So it's like everybody's
Especially
getting
on
injured.
defense.
Pat Queen looked the most
He looked like a rookie more than any other time.
Yes, literally, I've ever seen him on the
Chiefs
field.
game.
No, he looked worse than Chiefs game.
I think they were about equal.
No,
He was hitting the wrong holes. He was indecisive about where to go. He was running in the blocks instead of running into the ball carrier. It wasn't a good game for him.
Yeah,
He graded out as the worst player on the entire team.
I'm still going.
Chiefs game or Sunday?
Sunday, worst
Oh,
player
yeah.
on the entire. field.
Sunday.
He looked
was
like it.
terrible. Yeah, but definitely going with the Ravens. As DC said, my confidence is a bit shaken. It's been a rough season. Injuries hit us hard as well. But even with that being said, we gotta find a way to win because we do not look good at all.
All right, let's bring y'all back down to earth. Brandon Williams probably won't play. Calais Campbell won't play. That big man named Derek King Henry. Yes, I'm calling him King Henry because he owned the Ravens defense last year. Remember that Stephon Earl Thomas? Still haven't been the same since. I don't know how we're going to stop this
Hasn't
team.
played a football
He
game.
doesn't have a team
That's
since.
the point. I don't know how we're going to stop them running the ball. I know you believe in the scheme and, rah-rah, and we'll rise up. There won't be any fans, thanks COVID. I know the revenge factor, but this team isn't the same team. We don't have that same fight we have. We don't have that same momentum. Teams are calling out our plays. It's just a lot going on that I don't like the sound of. 10 days off for the Titans. They're going to come in here. They're going to run the ball. I think A.J. Brown over the top may give us some problems as well.
Marlo.
Yeah, but I think he still matches up well with him, in my opinion. I think they have some good players on the outside. A.J. Brown is a big guy. I think he matches up well. I'm not saying he's going to eat him
matches
up.
well with Marlo, bro.
Okay.
Marlo shut D-Hop down last year. If y'all forgot.
Turnovers, man. Come on.
All I'm saying is going with the Titans in a close one. I think they did a great job against Lamar last year, even though he had over 500 yards. Verbal's a really good coach. I think he does really well.
I'm not
making
mad at the
adjustments.
pick. I'm mad at the Marlo disrespect.
No, I said I think he matches up well.
I expected him to pick the
Ma-
Titans.
AJ Brown's like 6'4", Marlon's like 5'11". I'm just saying he matches up well. He looks the part. I'm not saying he's going to eat him up. I didn't say he's going to get 100 yards. I say he matches up well. We're going to be so focused on stopping the run, it's going to be opportunities for play action. I'm just saying. Going Titans in a close one.
Marlon Humphrey's going to shut down A.J. Brown this week. But what I will say is a couple things. One, I disagree with the whole mantra of everybody talking about Lamar Jackson saying people was calling out the plays, blase, blase, blase. This the NFL. People do that shit every fucking game. We watched the whole Clay Matthews, Cam Newton play when he told him to play that he was running in the right play.
Or you watching film?
Every
watch
team
this.
is supposed to watch film. That's something that you're supposed to do. If you can't pick up on a team's tendencies and see what they do or do not do and what they do in certain situations, like I was talking to a friend of mine. Normally, if you watch the Ravens, if we throw Nick Boyle in motion or Patrick Ricard in motion, the Ravens were running towards the side in which that person went in motion. That's something that if I can pick up, I hope that any NFL team can pick up on. So it's just simple things like that you expect. What I expect, though, is as a offensive coordinator, I expect for you to think that people look at your game tape and say, okay, well, normally when I send him in motion, we're running that way. Cool. Let me send him in motion and play action off of that, so because people are going to start to try to figure out your tells.
You got faith in G-Ro? You got faith in your man G-Ro?
I've said on record, I do not have faith in G-Ro as a passing coordinator ever, and he's never shown it. His best year that he ever had was, I think, like 2013,
23rd.
when he had 23rd as a passing offense. He does not pass the ball well. He needs somebody.
We was 23rd passing last year, 21st with San Francisco that year.
No, he's never had 21st. He's never had 21st. I sent it to y'all. He's never had 21st. The highest he had was 23rd.
No, I thought 23rd was the highest.
23rd was the highest. And that was his second year with Cap. 23rd was the highest. We had 27 last year, I think. This year with 31.
Yeah, I knew it was trash. We don't even throw the ball down the field this year. And when we do, the guy that was asking for it don't even fight for it when he got a chance for it.
So my only issue with the interception was I feel like he beat him by a step. And as a receiver, now I didn't play professional sports or anything like that, but I played wide receiver for a couple years in my life.
Corner.
You stack.
He was just saying that.
The corner.
That's all you got to do, bro. If you stack the corner on a go route, what is he going to do besides foul you? Now, really quickly, also, NFL, y'all got some shit to fucking explain, yo. There's no reason that through 10 weeks of the fucking football season, the NFL refs have only given us one holding call and no pass interferences. I fail to believe that in 10 weeks of football and 9 games for us, we have not. It's holding on every play. I'm not saying the NFL has been calling holding less this season by a marginal point.
I'm not even about to get on that case because we don't
throw the ball
and we don't have receivers worthy
because we're not throwing
we
the ball
don't have
downfield?
Receivers worthy enough for passing.
That don't mean they're not getting hold.
They not.
Yes, they
You
is.
ain't got to hold none of them.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't got to hold.
When Willie Snead is your best receiver, why you holding? It's no D.
And the other thing about Hollywood not stacking the corner on that play, not only could it have gotten you a catch, it could have gotten flagged. It's something positive other than the interception.
Agreed.
I just thought that for Hollywood to be bitching on Twitter, and I'm not mad at you bitching on
He
Twitter.
wasn't wrong with what he said, by the way.
Give me the ball.
But fight for it, bro. Like,
yeah, show me that. Because the game before that, he had some drops. He wasn't really efficient. Then this game, we really force fed him against the Patriots. Like, especially for weather conditions reasons and stuff like that. That was a tote the ball game.
Yeah.
It is a, like you said, monsoon outside, and we have 3 running backs, 4 if you want to count our quarterback. Run the football.
Even saw some Justice Hill. First of all,
Why you bring up Justice Hill? You know
he had a couple good plays in the
You know
game.
he's gonna want to talk about him.
No, he's not. He doesn't want to talk about Justice Hill. He wants to talk about the game on Sunday. All I'm saying is, Hollywood, you've been the most disappointing Raven all year. We had
Facts.
big expectations for you, and you have been the most
offensive line for
disappointing.
me.
The injuries and not having stability. If Ronnie Stanley's playing, we're a lot better. That's another thing. But the Titans do not get pressure on the quarterback. Clowney doesn't even have a sack this year, which is crazy.
yeah.
He's been hurt this year though too.
He's been a clown. He's a clown. He is a clown. But anyway, I think this is the week he may get a sack though.
Speaking of clowns, I hope I don't see Justice Hill on the field at all.
Oh, I told you he was gonna come with one.
You know, here's the thing about that, right? When you tiptoe like you went to Catholic school, no disrespect to other Catholic school students out there, but Justice Hill just runs like everything on him hurts and he doesn't want anybody to touch him.
I would like for him to.
He runs like he's playing laser tag and he's trying not to get.
You know how the Packers use like Jamal Williams. That's how I feel. Is like if we're gonna use Justice Hill, we need to like kind of line him up outside.
Yeah, use
him
him in
against
the
a
slot.
linebacker
Yeah.
is a mismatch. Even with him tiptoeing, him
Use
against
him
most
like we
linebackers
used to
in the
even
NFL.
use Ray Rice sometimes.
Yeah.
And where you gonna run him across the middle? He don't want nobody
Just
touching.
slant.
Just slant.
Slants. Just slants.
That means
just slants.
that means contact is coming. He not going.
I'm good. Fuck.
He'll be alright.
Yeah.
He in the NFL.
But hopefully what I will say is the Ravens, the 2 years the Ravens have done really well in the playoffs and won Super Bowls.
Wild card.
We've had line adjustments and changes in regards to our offensive coordinator. I'm not saying that Greg Roman needs to be fired. I'm saying he needs some help. That's all I'm saying. But hopefully this O-line shuffle will kind of do some things because Skura has been playing like some trash. I do not approve of y'all sending life threats and threatening messages to his wife. That's fucked up. This is football.
Yeah.
This is not like, come on, bro. DJ Fluker is looking like a fluke. It looked like we never should have paid him.
He's terrible.
It hasn't been the same since his wife was beating him up.
Wow.
You're like 6'4" getting. Yeah.
Domestic
No
violence.
comment.
Who are you picking?
No comment.
I'm picking the Ravens.
Okay, I figured that.
That's just.
They're drinking the purple Kool-Aid, America. Now, I do think the game that we will win will be Pittsburgh, but I'll get to that when we get there.
All right, next game up. I'll start. Jets at Chargers. I can finally pick the Chargers to win a game and don't feel bad. The Chargers going to win today, baby.
Jets are going 0-16.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Can
going to say.
finally pick the Chargers. Let's
Justin
go.
Herbert definitely getting over 300 yards again, baby.
They're going to win this one, DC. They're
Might
going
go
to win this
four.
one.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, all right, so
4
here's the thing.
touchdowns.
The Chargers find a way to lose games, but I do not think there is any conceivable way that you lose to the Jets.
If they lose this, Anthony Lynn needs to be fired.
Oh, yeah, if they lose it, get him out of there after this game.
If
if they
Flacco
lose this
beat
one.
them right now. Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, Flacco was not bad. Not bad.
He didn't play bad against
Not
the Patriots.
bad.
I think they threw that game. I don't think he did that. I think they told him to throw.
Whatever, but not bad. Terrible decision at the end.
We
but
want
not
Trevor
bad.
Lawrence. You better not win this
Stay in
game.
school, Trevor. Stay in school.
Yeah, don't go to the Jets. Trevor.
Don't stay in school, Trevor. Get that check, bro.
Don't do it.
You get hurt and then
The
it's all
spread
over.
on this is 8.5. I might go Jets on the spread though.
I'm a cover.
Oh, they cover him.
They
I
cover.
might go Jets on that one.
They covering, bro.
I might go Jets on that one,
You
but
do that.
I'm just letting you know, ain't no way in the world I'm picking the New York Jets to win a football game.
For y'all that did, everybody picked the Chargers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, bet. For those of y'all living under a rock, Jeezy versus Gucci is coming on, but we got another Jeezy going against a Tua this week. So I'm gonna go to your man's real quick. You got your man Drew Jeezy Lock going against his man Tua. Who you
Drew
got
might
winning
not
this
even
game?
play this week.
Drew has not
Drew
looked
might
good
not play this
for the
week.
last 3 weeks, but
Doesn't look good to me all season.
Drew has a knack for coming up big in fourth quarters. I just think he now has a knack for turning the football over.
Yeah, Danny
so-
Dimes.
Yeah, he's been real giving. It's holiday season. He's been in a giving mood with the football.
Holiday season.
That was
Like
it.
all the
That was
Gucci
it. That was-
Jeezy
yeah,
references?
you see what I did there? But all right, so serious note though, they played terrible. They don't really have much talent left on defense because of the injuries. Miami is probably the hottest team in the NFL right now.
Best
4 straight
defense.
wins, right?
Best defense.
I think their defense over the last 6 weeks is like number 3 or something like that. Give me the Dolphins. Tua's gonna play mistake-free football because that's what he does. He's gonna be safe with the ball because that's who he is. Tua is what Drew Brees is now. He doesn't really throw it down the field, but it's gonna be smart decision making. He's gonna be careful with the football.
He can run though.
He's more athletic than Drew Brees, but I mean, comparison purposes, that's what he is.
Yeah.
I'll take the Dolphins to win this game as well. The Broncos just are a bad football team currently. That's all.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
The spread on this is only 3, by the way. So Vegas, for some reason, believes in Denver.
I'm going
Cover.
Dolphins as
Bet
well.
your, bet your money on this game. She's telling you to bet too.
I'm going with the Dolphins as well.
Unfortunately, this past weekend, LSU and Alabama Roll Tide was canceled due to COVID, but Tua made up for it on Sunday yet again. And don't look now, Ross. They're 1 game behind your Bills. And guess who plays Week 17? Dolphins and Bills. Just remember that. Remember I said that? I did say last week Dolphins are going to make the playoffs. They will make the playoffs. Could win that division. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But Tua and the Dolphins, baby.
Not winning the division.
Okay, we'll see. I'm saying we'll see. But
I
that
like
game,
the Dolphins, and I'm
that
really
game-
high on Brian Flores, but they're not.
That game in Week 17 might be for the division, but I think both teams will get in. Of course, I'm going with the Dolphins. I told y'all when they put Tua in, they were going to put him in after the bye. He's going to take him to the playoffs, it looks like. Defense is playing well. They've got a running back. What's the dude's name? Assalamu alaikum. He did well this past week. Shout out to my Muslim brothers. Bean pies on bean. Tua does what he needs to do. Reminds me of a young Russ Wilson. A lot of Russell Wilson did that his first year. Devontae Parker looks like a stud. Brian Flores is one of my favorite coaches in the league. And, I'm excited about this team. I might have to take a trip to South Beach.
Salvin Ahmad. We
Yes.
respect you on this show, so we want to
Yes, brother.
say your name.
Hey, Jordan Howard got cut today. He will be the running back. If you need somebody in fantasy, pick him up. He will be good down the stretch. And the Dolphins are going
No,
to
he
the
won't.
playoffs.
Miles Gaskin's coming back next week.
Oh, he comes back. Well, they'll both be a two. Hey, you can never have too many running backs.
Yes, you
They
can.
have like 5.
You can.
They
They just
have
cut
DeAndre
Jordan Howard.
Washington.
He's terrible.
They have Matt
No,
Breida.
Yeah, he only had like one good year in Chicago.
I didn't like him then. He
was-
that thing with the
he's
season, he had
slow.
29
Not
carries for
Good.
33
It's not
yards.
good.
It's trash.
He's slow.
They
Let's
got
go
better.
to it, baby. Roll Tide. Number 1 team in the country, by the way, America.
Okay, Byron, since you were talking, your Cowgirls go to Minnesota to play your man
Okay,
First Cousins.
Hey, First Cousins, baby. Got it done. Thanksgiving's coming up. We know you got a seat at the table for your brother.
No,
you
he
finally got
don't.
your first win
He 1
on
and 9
Monday
in
night.
prime time
Hey,
games.
you got to get one, baby. You never forget your first. Remember that, America.
Yes,
I
you do.
Dalvin Cook is a beast. Justin Jefferson, my guy from LSU, is doing amazing. Adam Thielen, the best wide receiver in the league, getting it done. And, you know,
Hold on, what? Run that back?
He might be.
best wide receiver in the league.
Oh, you said white.
White, yeah.
Okay.
He,
Oh, I
I
didn't
thought
know
he
he
said
said
wide.
I thought he said
Wide receiver. That's why I
That's
said.
why
wait a
I
heard
minute.
him.
Thank you. Vikings are going to continue that climb. Hey, look, real quick, you know, Mike Zimmer, you got off your back last week. This is where DC will drop that picture again for you, America. I got off my back too, baby. That's right. I was out there having a good old time. And don't worry, baby, we were 6 feet apart. That's all you need.
Yeah, I'm going with the Vikings as well. They've been on a roll. I believe me and Rouse were the only ones that said they would get back into the
When you read their
swing
schedule,
I said
thing.
to you, once
when
I saw their schedule.
Yeah, once you read the
Yeah,
schedule,
they
you
make
was
the
like,
playoffs.
oh,
They
they
make the
probably won't
playoffs.
make it that.
They're the only team I've ever seen at 2 and
As
5
long
that has a
as
good chance
Kirk-
of making the playoffs.
As long as Kirk Cousins can play mistake free,
Their defense is playing really well.
He
It
might.
doesn't happen.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He wasn't mistake free last
He's
week.
missed in November. I
keep
think you
giving
said that.
Dalvin Cook the ball, man.
He
That's
is
all I
missing
gotta
November,
say.
though. He is missing
Keep giving
November.
Dalvin Cook the ball, man.
They gave Dalvin 30 carries. Dalvin actually got shut down and they still won. which is
Bears
a
have a
positive
really good
sign.
defense.
Yeah.
They do have a really good
The
defense.
Bears make
They just don't have
everything
a
hard to
quarterback.
watch. By
I
the
told
way.
y'all they need Mitchell Trubisky. Nick Foles not the answer. I'd rather have Mitchell Trubisky out there than Foles.
I'd rather have
Neither.
Neither,
But,
yeah.
If I had to pick one, I'm still picking Foles.
I'm picking Cam.
I'd rather have Jacoby Brissett.
Right,
Me
you
too.
can.
Can.
You can.
Definitely.
Brissett.
Everybody picked Vikings, right?
Yep.
Moving on.
Yes, sir.
The last afternoon game. This is a tough one.
7.5 on that spread for Minnesota Dallas. Do they cover?
Cover.
Yeah,
Dallas. The defense is horrible.
Dalton might
If
play.
Andy
Andy Dalton
Dalton's
might
playing,
play. Andy Dalton is
Dalton
practicing.
might play.
Still cover.
Yeah.
If Gilbert was playing, I might say
Yeah,
Dallas
he-
might lose by like 5.
He played pretty good.
Sure.
Played pretty well.
Bro.
Yes,
Packers at Colts.
Ooh.
Oh, this is where it gets fun.
Yeah, from this point forward.
I'm picking I have no reason to go against A-Rod.
Oh, I thought we was talking about the Colts because I felt like y'all was real high on them.
Nah, I ain't got no reason to go against A-Rod.
It's defense. That's why.
They're very good defense,
They have
but
not played well this
that's
season.
Aaron Rodgers.
They
The
the
defense-
Colts, I said his defense. No, the Colts defense is good. I said Aaron Rodgers' defense
They
is
have
why you
not
pick
played
against
well
them.
this season.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they've not
But,
played well this season.
It's A-Rod, though.
You right.
So, I'm going with the Packers. Might be shootout, but
That is technically an upset. The Colts are a 2.5-point favorite.
because Oh, they home, ain't they? Yeah.
No, wait on me.
One of y'all,
I'm
somebody.
going with the Colts.
I'm still thinking.
All right. I too am going with the Packers, and I feel like the reason of that is when you are successful at beating the Green Bay Packers, it's usually because you can beat them up front and get physical with them. The Colts can do it on defense; they can't do it on offense, which is where they need to do it at. The Colts defense is very good, although I don't know their secondary at all. They
Kenny
keep
Moore.
it competitive in every game, but the problem is none of those guys can guard Devontae.
Yeah.
So, give me the Packers. And I just think the Colts don't have what it takes to, like I said, be physical with the Packers defense.
Colts got a lot of other ways they scored touchdowns last week. Phillip Rivers is probably
Done.
looking like he's done.
Done.
Hall of Famer though, but I will.
He might not get in.
He might not, but he has the numbers.
He
He got
does.
the numbers, yeah.
But I'm going with Aaron. I think the quarterback is going to be the key, and I'm going with Aaron Rodgers. I think Jamal Williams and
Aaron
Devontae
Jones.
Adams
Aaron
and
Jones.
Aaron Jones is going to have a big day. Defensively, I think they'll do good against the Colts enough.
That's
because
that's the only reason why. Because I feel like one, Phillip might give you one, and two,
probably two.
This is the Jonathan Taylor breakout game.
I hope you're right because I got him.
This is the Jonathan Taylor breakout.
Now I do think it'll be close though. I agree with the spread, but I'm going with the Packers and a win. And Packers would be the number 1 seed right now. They want to have home field because they play every game at home except 1 or 2.
Yeah, it's like the first time ever. They're
They
not Atlanta.
exactly. It's crazy, right? It's okay though.
The Sunday night game. You know, I gotta go to Byron on this. His team pulled out this victory earlier in the season, giving this team the only loss they have on the year. The Kansas City Chiefs go to Vegas to play against your Raiders.
A lot of hostility and some cattiness between these two AFC rivals. But I do think, it's going to come down to the probably presumptive MVP right now, 25-1. I think his numbers are right now, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is.
Man, this team keeps getting better. They're probably going to get DeAndre Baker in a couple weeks.
This is sick, yo. Like,
It's not even fair. It makes me not even want to watch.
I really don't want them to have DeAndre Baker.
They have him, and they're going to keep him.
It's not even that he's that good.
It's just with that
everybody
system,
keep
we
going.
needed that. Like we needed
That-
that.
Yeah.
We needed that.
Y'all don't even use Le'Veon. Like, why?
They don't even
right?
use
You
Le'Veon.
know, it's come
Chiefs
on,
win.
man.
Chiefs win, and I think DC, you said they may even try to run up the score.
Yeah, I do think they will win. I think if the opportunity presents itself, they will run up the score. The spread on this is 7. They probably cover that. Vegas does have a blueprint to beating them, which is they can generate a pass rush with just 4 guys. But the rest of that defense is not really that good. And I think they kind of caught Pat off guard with as much zone as they played the first time around.
Mm-hmm.
Pat is not, he's since adjusted. Other teams have tried the zone against him. It doesn't work. So give me Kansas City in this one, and it might
I
get
think
ugly.
they still had to score 40 to win that game, something like that.
Yeah,
It might get ugly. It's going to be a shootout. It might get ugly.
I'm going with the Chiefs to win this game.
I might not pick Kansas City to lose anymore. Just throwing that out there.
I don't think
You see
anybody's
15-1,
choosing
I can
Las
see that.
Vegas. I don't think anybody is.
Yeah, both AFC top 2 seeds could be like 14-2, 15-1. That's crazy.
Last game of the week, Monday night game. I'm gonna start with you on this one, DC. Rams at Bucks.
All black ref crew, by the way.
Shout out to that. The first time there's been all African American refs in a game.
Indeed. Solid thumb clap of the acceptance of the black man. But I'm not sold on the Rams despite how they've played lately. Their defense is back alive. Their offense is still very uneven. If it's one guy I don't trust at quarterback, it's the guy that plays for the Rams.
That's Jimmy G for me.
Well, you already know how I feel about that guy, but he's not playing anymore. So
Probably gone, actually.
Yeah.
I hope he is.
Look, Kyle Shanahan came out today and said he's the quarterback for them for the future.
Well, of course he's going to say that.
Yeah, I mean, they say everything.
You can't say I'm going to cut the guy and get someone else. You can't say that right now.
But with that being said, I will go with Tampa. I think Tampa, at their core, and when they are at their best, they establish the run. So if they get my guy Rojo
There you go.
involved,
Go ahead,
Yeah,
USC
USC
spill.
got
hey,
Go ahead,
USC is 2-0. Fight on USC Trojans. We ranked. We've come from behind. We've had 2 touchdowns late to win games twice in a row. It is a scary life that I live watching them play. But keep getting it done, fellas. Fight on USC Trojans. Rojo had 200 last week. He broke one for 98 yards. Let's go.
He's not good.
What?
He's average.
He's better than average. He's slightly above average.
Slight.
This is his best season.
I mean, yeah,
We
but
just gonna
he's
say
also
that.
like 3rd in rushing right now.
Couldn't
Yeah.
beat Peyton Barber out of a starting job.
That was like 3 years ago. He was a rookie.
It was for like 3 years he couldn't do it.
I think he came out a little early in the draft,
I'll
but
do
that's
that.
just me.
I mean, whatever. He's good now.
Yeah, I just think
long
it's
as
just taking some time to
And
develop.
look at the backs on their roster. They don't get no spin because of him. Leonard Fournette don't see the field because of him.
That's scary. They just got all those guys just chilling.
That offense is stacked. It might be the most stacked
There you go.
offense I've ever seen on paper in my life.
Probably. Name-wise, probably.
Yeah.
Or
Leonard Fournette, Rojo.
Cleveland. Cleveland's was crazy.
Nah, they got Gronk. They lost OJ Howard. They still got Cameron Brate, AB, Godwin, Mike Evans,
But Cleveland at one point had Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt,
OBJ.
Jarvis, and 2 good tight ends.
Njoku.
Austin Hooper.
They have 3 good tight ends, 3 wide receivers.
Brate's not good.
Brate is a good.
He's a
tight
good
end.
red zone threat.
That's it.
He's big
He's,
body.
he's not better than
He's
either one
like
of the
their
guys
Nick
in Cleveland.
Boyle.
No,
He's like their Nick Boyle.
No, because Nick Boyle blocks.
I say he's
Brate
about the
doesn't.
same as Joku. Joku's just a little bit more athletic.
No, Joku's better. And Joku was better. But
He's
whatever.
on the field.
That's
Make
neither here.
America great again, all right?
False. Give me Tampa. Spread is 3. They'll definitely cover. I don't think this game will be that close unless Brady plays one of those weird games that he has this year. He has.
You
weird
still
games.
think Brady's done, sir?
Yes.
Come on, man. Is it his hate?
Done in what sense? Is he like? He's average. He's an average
Yes.
quarterback.
Yes.
Oh,
Looked better than average last week.
and he looked worse than average the week before that.
Had a bad game, okay?
Against the Giants.
He said no.
I'm sorry, not the Giants.
The
The
Saints.
Saints. He had 2 bad games.
Yeah, I was about to say the
Giants
Giants.
and Saints.
I think the whole team played bad against both teams.
Give me the Bucks. You can go with the Bucks.
I like bailing that white man out.
I
He
don't.
likes bailing that way.
You and Skip Bayless. Y'all like bailing him out, man. but y'all bail him out for the reasons that
He's
y'all
going
don't
to
bail out
throw
other people.
nearly 40 touchdowns this year, and he's like 50. You talking about he's done?
So you're grading on the curve?
No,
You
but
are,
you've
'cause
never
he's nearly
seen this
50.
before in your life.
Because you're grading on the curve.
No, because
What was
he's
the
the
point of
greatest
bringing up
player
his
in
age?
NFL history, possibly.
But we'll have to do with how he's playing right now.
Yeah, that's what
He's
I'm saying,
playing
you're grading
great.
on
He
the
played great
curve.
last week. He's going to play great this week, and they're going to win. And he has the tribal chief, Mahomes, coming into Tampa the week after.
And get smashed.
I think that's a game they could win. That could be the Chiefs' second loss. But
So you said you picked the Bucks to win this game?
Of course, I'm picking the Bucks, and they're going to cover. I mean, I do like what
I
the
mean,
Rams
it's
are
3
doing.
points there.
I
Definitely.
do like what the Rams are doing, but tough loss.
Really
Pick 'em.
quickly, the Saints beating the Falcons. I don't know why the hell I said that. Please change that right now. But it's a tough game. I picked the Rams to win last week. I really do not like anything that they're doing offensively between the quarterback, running back. I do like their wide receivers. But the Bucks, to me, their games where they dominate are games where their defense makes plays. I think they have a bend but don't break defense, and sometimes their defense just bends you. This is a pick'em game to me. I think either team can come in and win. For the sake of my picks and for the sake of me trying to come back, I'm picking the Rams to win this football game. Do I think they're going to win? No. But I need to catch up.
It's okay. Your Brady hate
There
fuels
was a lot
him.
of similar games picked this
Your
week.
Brady
I need to
hate
catch up
fuels him.
somehow. I need to catch up somehow.
You so go ahead, stay with the Falcons.
Keep me the Falcons.
Yeah, that's right. Stay with them. That's right. Keep it on there. Don't erase it.
If I
right
tell
in.
you on Sunday, change it
It's-
back. Just make sure you change
No,
it
he didn't already switch it 2 times. That's the limit.
I was about to say.
Oh,
come
no.
on.
Keep saying that until I decide on Sunday.
Nah, you just see, he switched
No,
it again.
You said I only get
America.
2. You said I get 2. So I said
You
give me a
just
second
did
to
2
pick.
in a minute.
No, I picked
This
Falcons.
is your reigning champ, America. Don't you deserve? We deserve better, much like the United States.
Facts.
We deserve
Hey,
better.
That was his best analogy, right?
We deserve better.
All right,
That's
so
all.
pick what team I got to pick.
No, don't worry.
You
about
pick
it.
whoever you want. I'm not picking
We'll
for you.
figure it out
Can
after
I get a
you
second on
want,
Sunday?
but
You can pick up till Sunday at 12 o'clock. All right. This man can control all that, but that's his jurisdiction. But I'll say give you the
It's a
Sunday
1
at 12.
o'clock game. It's a 1
All
o'clock
right.
game.
Like, share, subscribe. Let us know your picks, and if you want to come up here and debate against us, maybe pick. Let us know as well.
If you're a female, I don't know about men. It's a lot of testosterone already up here.
Agreed. We love the ladies, and we love you. Disqualified opinions. We out.